everyone, my name is Austin, and today we will be reacting to episode 6 of Grian's experience on the Hermitcraft server, season 8, of course. So, if you guys like this series, I just want to remind you right quick that I do post reaction videos on this series whenever new episodes come out. Whether it's on Grian's perspective or on Mumbo Jumbo's perspective. So if you do want to see those in the future and you do like these videos, please like this video, and I hope that you consider subscribing as well, as it does help me out, and I do appreciate each and every one of you that does choose to support me. And if you do like this video as well, I highly suggest that you go like Grian's video and subscribe to him as well, because he makes really good content. I really enjoy watching his content. I think it's very, very interesting and very entertaining as well. But with that being said, let's begin.
We're starting off today's episode in a bit of a weird situation.
Oh.
Tango and Impulse are taking me for a ride, I think. I'm not quite sure what I need to do. And go. Okay.
Oh.
Why? Why is this happening? I guess welcome to the next episode of Hermitcraft, right? I don't really know what this is about. But I'm bouncing into the sunset, being led by a very slow falling Tango. Welcome to Hermitcraft. I just realised using a spyglass on a horse is nothing but zooming in on the back of the horse's head. You can't see anything. This is a bit of an oversight. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No. Oh, I went with it! Horses are not like boats.
Yep.
2, 1, go.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're floating. Is it working?
Yeah. Oh, it's a train. Scar's there too.
We're doing the important work. Well, that was a very strange start to the episode, and I sincerely hope that this tower doesn't stay here forever, because we've got a collection of rather ugly, tall things at the moment, and I think they will have to go. So, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. What are we doing today? Well, last episode I finished off
Trading up. That's what you're doing, Grian. That's what you're doing.
And a few things have happened in between episodes. One, I managed to catch a phantom. I don't know how this phantom got inside my base, but I've put it in a boat, and now I've put it by the window. There he is. And if you sit in the boat and get out, you just phase through the window. And then I took a look at the window, and now it looks like it's got a tongue.
Yeah.
That's genuinely what I sound like trying to sing with my tongue out. That's surprisingly difficult to do. I think that's the first time I've ever tried to hit a note with my tongue stuck out. And I put blush cheeks on Mumbo's face, but I hadn't told him it was me, so he must like it. He must like it. Speaking of Potato Boy, there he goes. I can't get over this outfit. Remarkably, he's out of potato stock. Last episode, we got a look at this spider boat, which is most peculiar. And I've got to say, it actually really, really fits in with whatever we've got on going here. It's such a cool looking boat with the legs and the goat thing. Oh man,
yeah.
I really like it. And I'm guessing that the spider boat is there to save the goaten pole, which is still very much stuck in a hole. So between episodes, I also grinded out a lot of wither skeleton skulls. I'm going to drop off 3 wither skelly skulls, 1 for Ren and 1 for Scar. I spent a good few hours just grinding out wither skeleton skulls.
It's tough.
Not my favourite task in the world either. So with my starter house looking fairly complete, exterior done, interior done, and I'm very happy with it, it's time for me to pivot onto my main base over there. Now I'm going to take things fairly slow, and I know I haven't actually given too much information, but a while ago I went for a trip in the UK to get some inspiration. And the behind the scenes video isn't quite ready yet, but we can quite comfortably make a start without giving too much away, because I've already stated that it's going to be a cave in a cliff. Now, down in there, I have a whole bunch of villagers that need setting up, because those villagers are going to be the basis of my entire shopping experience, and I've got big plans for this area. So, the first thing that I want to do before we get started on our base is to head down into the cave and set up. I mean, this is going to be 12 hours of my life, people, so this is no small deal. This is one of those deals that are slightly larger than smaller deals. We're going to go make a villager trading hall. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If you look at up here, you can kind of see that, like, it's like you can kind of get a feel for how quick he's going in the time lapse, how much he sped it up. It's like daytime. Oh, now it's nighttime. Daytime, nighttime, daytime, nighttime.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we are here. We have set them up. I have cured villagers many times, many times, and I've got most of the important. Well, this villager has got a hat. They look so fancy with the hat on. And I interrupt this little clip to supply you with a picture of where Maui is right now, because it's very cute. So, the reason that I've invested so many
That's
hours
his cat.
in getting this set up is, one, I can pretty much trade for many different kinds of blocks, and I'm going to do something that will show you just how broken villagers are in general. So what I'm going to do is head back over to the base, grab 2 pumpkins. That's all we need. 2 pumpkins. I am going to turn these 2 pumpkins into an entire emerald beacon. So, watch. We take the pumpkin, and I've cured these so that they will have 1 pumpkin for 1 emerald. I now have 2 emeralds. I then go to one of these, and I get 8 glass. I then go to the crafting table and turn these into glass panes. And then I go to the cartographer, and he will sell me 1 glass pane for 1 emerald. I now have 16 emeralds, and I think you can see where I'm going with this. I trade up for more and more glass, turn this into more and more glass panes, and trade for more and more emeralds. All from 2 pumpkins. 2 whole pumpkins, and look where we are just after 1 cycle. So now, I'm going to spend 15 minutes cycling round, buying more glass and selling more glass panes, and let's see how many I can get in just 10 or 15 minutes. And that is firmly enough for a beacon, I believe. 2.5 stacks, I think it is, for a full beacon. And it took about 20 minutes. Now, my biggest bottleneck was the amount of cartographers. I always have enough glass panes. In fact, I have too much, but I don't have enough of these. So the restocking mechanic is literally all that stops me from keeping going. This could have been done, if I had more cartographers, this could have been done in seconds. So while I was waiting, I was making myself useful by creating more cartographers. Sure, it's a bit of a painful process for them and for me, but in the end, once this is set up, I will never have to worry about this again, unless a baby zombie somehow gets in here. It's pretty expensive with all the golden apples, but it's so worth the investment, as you can see. So, that is more than enough villagers for pretty much the entire season for me. That I'm glad I've got that out of the way, and the reason that obviously I built it down there is so that it will be within my base when we get started. But I did do that with a purpose. I genuinely do need a beacon outside here. I'm not sure too many people make their beacons out of emeralds. I must admit, seeing a green beacon is a little bit strange. And we've even got some emerald blocks spare. Got to admit that seeing a green beacon is
Grian.
almost Minecraft
Seeing a Grian beacon.
first. You You just don't see it very often. And here we go. Bring home the beacon and beaconator. Here we go. Haste, haste 2. Done. So let's start talking about the base. This season I don't plan on making a mega base. Now remember, the word mega when referring to big builds is literally the scale. You can make a giant dirt block and it would be mega. But this season I'm gonna go for atmosphere. Atmosphere and emotion, and I'm gonna try and go a little more detailed. I'm going to basically be going for the same sort of vibes as this in my build, and not just going enormous. I've built 2 enormous bases for Season 6 and Season 7, so Season 8 I'm going to do something just slightly different. I still can't believe I turned 2 pumpkins into this. Isn't that a bit insane? You can make a beacon in 2 minutes if you have enough cartographers. There's 2 things that I want to do, and I'm going to be taking this base extremely slowly over the course of the season. But one thing that I wanted to get started right now is preparing the outside. So, we're going to hop into a very quick time lapse, and all I'm going to do is just try and mark out exactly the shape and size and scale that I want the entrance of my cave base to be. And of course I'm going to be shaving down some of this, and I'll be getting some much needed materials such as stone and cobble. Okay, for the second time today, let's go! It's not much, but it is a start. I've cleared out that small area, and I even made my first draft, because I have not planned this very well at all, of the cave entrance, and yep, it's pretty big. It's in fact much bigger than the actual mountain itself, which poses a bit of a problem for me. It means I'm going to have to B-dub style make my own mountain some point in the future. I don't think this is exactly how it's going to look, but this is probably the size that the cave entrance will need to be in order to get the effect that I'm looking for. In fact, it might need to be a little bit wider, considering what I want to do. But my intention is to use this area and this side area, and it does mean I will essentially have to terraform the entire back of this mountain, and I can tell you right now, the depth of this is probably not going to be big enough. Not big enough at all. But the main thing is, we've made a start. What's our little patat boy doing at the moment? Hey, potato boy!
Yes?
Patat? I can't hear him.
I
I can hear you.
The thing you were saying was patat. That's what. That's the first thing that I heard. Well, I'm just. I'm kind of. I'm waiting for you because I need you to sign the peace treaty. The treaty.
The tree. Is the war over?
Yeah. Yes. I mean,
ceasefire.
It kind of has to be, doesn't it? There's nothing that I can do that really competes with what we have going on here, and frankly. There was no way I was going to remove it. I don't know if you've seen. I've turned it into my base, so it's now my base.
I have. It's beautiful. I love what you've done with it. In fact, I think this has worked out brilliantly.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought that this whole tree war would have started and then ended with me getting a free base out of it? It's. I think actually, even though technically on paper, you've kind of won because you played the last move. I feel like
you've won.
Oh goodness.
It's somewhere around here. I mean, there's all sorts of like various different access
Moles.
points and things that are going on down here. But yeah, this is the room. There's nothing special, but I've designed it so that we have to both, because we are the only people involved in this war, right? Okay,
Yep.
we both have to hit buttons on either side to gain access to the treaty. So you ready?
Yeah.
3.
Any one of them.
Yeah, either one. That was
Yeah,
just for
okay.
symmetry. 3, 2, 1.
False symmetry.
Cool. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
some nice redstone engineering there, and this is the peace treaty. I've already done my signature.
Peace treaty. Oh, it's just a bunch of squiggles. He got fancy on there.
yeah. I mean, it's like, it's a squiggle, but it's also kind of in the shape of my mustache.
What does the K stand for?
Oh, that's my middle name.
Kubo.
It's not Kubo. It's well, given current circumstances of the season, it is slightly embarrassing. It's Mumbo kills a lot, Jumbo.
Why?
That's the nickname that your parents gave you. Straight away, they knew. They knew.
They saw his face.
I need to go and I need to get myself a fancy squiggle like this.
I'm excited. I'm. This is the new war.
There we go.
The ridiculous
Right.
signature war.
Just to clarify, what happens if this book goes missing? It's destroyed.
I don't know.
Stuck.
I don't know. I don't know. What happens if What happens to Peace Street? Like, have you been transported from the Egyptian era? You know, hieroglyphic.
I got it. It looks like Grian.
Grian.
Griam.
I'm like
Not Grian, but
I-
Griam.
Well, I don't write so good.
Yeah. Well, this is excellent news. So are we? This is now locked in? I guess I'll hit the button. The peace treaty has been sealed in the chamber.
Nice.
Let's hope and pray that no one disturbs it.
Yeah.
At any point.
Yeah. All right. If you want to start any more wars that lead to me getting massive builds, then just you know where to find me.
I might start some sort of redstone farm war that I'll let you win.
Yeah.
I never got to use my monstrosity pun.
Oh, what was it? Oh, what?
Well, wait.
Well, look. Here's the magic of editing, and we're back rolling, okay? And there's been no cuts, and go. We're gonna splice this in. We're gonna splice this in the
war
middle.
has been a monstrosity. No wait, I didn't even do it right. Monstrosity.
Monstrosity.
I'm not even going to edit that. I'm not even going to edit that. They can all watch both of us fail.
That was awful.
That's the end of the tree war for now. What happens if you just press 1? No, okay, it genuinely has to be 2. Who knows where this will end up? But for now, the truce has been signed, and
Yep.
we shall stop exchanging pleasantries. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, so we've got a lot done today, but we are not quite finished. We have managed to get ourselves a base, we've managed to set ourselves up a enormous villager hall, we've traded 2 pumpkins for a beacon, but it's time to get a little update on Teggy Boy over here. So,
Okay.
I promised to keep track of the Teg. Now, things move quite quickly on the Hermitcraft server, especially when it comes to games like this, and often people upload sooner than others, so it may not be entirely clear what route the Teg has taken, but don't worry because I'm keeping track of it, but I can only update you every so often. So, I've got a list of the current scores. So I started, and it was immediately found by Scar, who then lost it to Etho, and Etho's got a pretty good score, and then Cub found it, false, and then Gem now has the Teg, which is where we're going to go to see if we can find it.
Nice.
Because I would like to get the Teg back. I have prepared a brand new spot for the Teg, and I hope that it will be a good one. So we need to go and find Gemini Tay's base. I'm guessing it's labelled in the nether as everyone's base is, but who knows. There we go. False, Gem, and Stress Swamp. Feels like my first proper venture outside of the bottom. I've been so caught up in the little village that I haven't really explored too much. I have been to Gem's base to get some drip leaf, but I haven't explored very much. Wow. This swamp is looking pretty nice. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, right, we need to find ourselves the Teg. Now, that is Gem's base. At least, I think it, or is this Gem's base? Okay, we might have a couple of places to have to look.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's see what we can do. Sorry, Jolene. Didn't mean to disturb you there. Don't mind me, just looking for an egg. Everyone is doing it. Everyone is putting decoy blocks that look like the egg. My heart skipped a beat there. I was like, that was easy. Okay, well, I think we know we're probably in the right place then. I think it's unlikely to be hidden. It's unlikely to be hidden in the farm system, right? Fairly sure it's not in here. Okay, there's a little maze here. Petal to the metal, find that egg. Dang it, there is not much room for an egg here.
There is not
Gem's
much
really
room.
leaned into hiding this egg well. What do you reckon? Maybe in a tree? That might be a little bit too easy, don't you think? This weeping willow is sad you haven't found the egg. I'm sad I haven't found the egg. Oh, hello. Do you... Is this just an absolute decoy? Except this... I hear it. I hear a piston. I'm guessing that this is just a decoy of some kind because nothing opens. There's something on the inside of the tree. We shall continue the search. These decoys have wasted a lot of my time though. I am not having very much luck. I'm convinced that there's many decoys now. Oh, she's right there. Would you believe it? No egg here. And now Gem knows I'm going to be looking for the egg. I don't know why I'm hiding. I'm allowed to look for the egg. Okay, I may be forced to concede that Gem has hidden this remarkably well. There's so many little hidey holes. A cake for your efforts. No egg here though. How many decoys are there in this base? There is a ridiculous amount of decoys everywhere. I'm not having too much luck. Oops. The common thing... There it is! There it is! I found it! I found it! I found it! I found the egg! Haha! Now I don't feel so stupid with all these decoys. Time to go and rub this in Gem's face. Gotta admit, that was a pretty good spot, but after knowing where Scar hid his egg, that was like the first place to look when I came in here. No amount of decoys can save you from me. So it is day 2994, and that means I know what Gem's score is. You see this? You see, yeah! I wasted 10 minutes on a piston that did nothing. Excellent. Now, excellent or excellent. Oh man, what is it with the puns this season? Let's go back to the base. I've got a really nice spot where I want to hide this. I pre-prepared my spot so that there would be no transition or no one hanging around trying to find out where it is. Now, my spot is really, I mean, it's so simple. Here, do you reckon they'll see that? I'm not sure they'll see that.
If you're just going
right
by,
back
it's like
here.
so
Might
hard
not
to
be
even
super
notice
obvious.
it.
I think that'll do. With that firmly squared away, I want to say a big well done to Gem. She wasted so much of my time with those decoys. I was about, I don't know, I was a couple of minutes from giving up, to be honest with you. And now the egg is all safe and sound right there. Well, we certainly got a lot done this episode. Now,
Yeah, for sure.
between clips, I have been working steadily more on this. Now, I did say I've had enough villagers, but I keep coming down here and organising. Look, this is the most organised I've ever been. I've got a chest for every single book. Now, I haven't actually been farming the books yet because I've been building up things I want to sell, such as glass. Look at all the emeralds I've got, golden carrots, quartz, glowstone, redstone, bricks, and I've got extra for the bits there. So, things are going extremely well over here in the Grian base, and I think that is probably where I'm going to have to end today's video. We've done an awful lot of work. Maybe it doesn't feel like it, but I certainly feel tired right now. So, all there is left to say is thank you very much for watching. I'm going to continue trading with these villagers because next episode I want to found my proper first shop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Get the
I was thinking found. Well, I just say found, it's fine, but no.
train rolling. So, I shall see you in the next episode.
Ha ha. Yep. Nice, okay. So, if you guys have liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. You can always unsubscribe if you want. And also go show Grian some support as well. He makes really, really good videos. They're really entertaining. But with that being said, I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.